I would like to start with one of his lines. যেখানে দেখিবে ছাই উড়াইয়া দেখো তাই পাইলেও পাইতে পারো অমূল্য রতন. What this actually means is how I would resonate it in my mind is with data. It means when you are looking into something insignificant or not so worthy, you think, if you look into it, you might find something really important, you might find some insight, like a gem, right? So when we are looking into data, we also can find something really big, or something might be trivial, or something really tiny, like a digital footprint. But everything has its value. So when we are looking into data, you can think of some examples like in 1965, IBM built this hard drive that weighed over a ton, and it has a storage of 5 megabytes. And imagine now you can fit all those in your pocket. Might be a pocket is too big for that. You can fit multiples of them in a single chip, right? And it is said that 90% of today's data is generated in the last 2 years. Isn't that amazing how the data is revolutionizing everything in today's world? It's not only changing our other industries, but it's changing our future. And these companies are gathering the data has been gathering the data since a long time. If you can think of maybe 20 to 30 years back, you will see that the companies are gathering so much data for resourcing. They are trying to get the data, from where to resource the data, procure the things, how to take care of manufacturing. So all of these things are helping them to quantify things so that they can perform better. But that has shifted. The paradigm has changed totally. Standing today in 2024, you can see that nowadays companies are collecting data more from consumers. And these informations are nothing but your clicks, your preferences, what you are telling, your navigation, right? So whatever you are doing in your digital life, everything is getting captured, and everything is putting a deep footmark in shaping how the companies are providing their solutions to you. For example, if you look at Amazon, everyone shops at Amazon, correct? So if you look at Amazon, you will see that they are continuously giving us recommendations. And it is seen that 35% of Amazon's sales are coming from those recommendations. And another great example would be Netflix. How many of you are Netflix users here? Wow. So if you have seen that there are always recommendations coming up from Netflix, basically they are checking that what exactly you would prefer to watch, what exactly you are navigating to, what is in your preferred list. So they are taking all this information to curate the content. You must have watched something like Netflix originals, The Crown. So all those are curated content based on these type of user information. How many of you are always adding these series from Netflix recommendations? Quite many, right? So this is how the company is taking your information. In fact, there are companies who are always watching who are you connected to on social media, with whom you are talking to the most, with maybe what are you doing during your weekends, how you are traveling, all these informations. In fact, they always tell us that what size of dress would fit us the best, right? So they will tell you, no, this is not your size, this is the one, right? So this is how they are tracking us. What I got amazed to understand that the power of data is they are selling this information for their business perspective. So some of the companies are taking all this data and curating a profile for each person. How it is used? They sell this to other corporates. So suppose someone is trying to pitch a particular customer, and before reaching out to them, they would like to know what type of person she or he is. Like, is it a critical person who will analyze and think of a decision and come back later? Or is that a person who will take the decision right then and there? So that kind of information, is there, like, how to set up a rapport with that person? Shall I talk about cricket? Or shall I talk about travel or food? Right? So all those informations are very valuable to shape up the business's future. While we are looking into the business corporate kind of information, how our data is getting used in those fields, I would like to tell you about my profession, where in digital forensic or e-discovery, how we use the data. So I am from e-discovery, and basically we help corporates and law firms to get into an investigation, to help them with data breach or anti-competitive matters, white-collar crimes, any kind of investigations. So we collect their data, anyone who is linked with a matter, we collect the data from their laptops, mobiles, cloud applications like WhatsApp, business platforms, all kinds of data. And then we analyze those information to understand what can be a good evidence to be produced to the court, or what can be used to support our case. So we use different types of technologies to do these type of analysis. Like, we look into data visualization, like we use a lot of dashboards, interactive dashboards, to see what data is present in it, what can we derive from it, what we are looking at. We use data clustering. So that is basically clustering similar concepts of data together, and we can understand how and what type of data is present with us and what we are overlooking. We do connected graphs, where we connect the dots and check how is everything linked. Say, for example, there are 5 custodians with us, 5 people who are involved in a matter. We would see how they are talking, how frequently they are talking. Are they talking after the office hours, or they are talking over the weekends, or is it pretty normal? Why is there a sudden spike in the conversation? So we use heat map to use those type of investigations. There are many more technologies we use, like predictive analytics, where we tell the computer that this is what we think is relevant for our matter, and this is not. So based on that sample of documents, the computer will tell us that we'll look into across the terabytes of data, and will tell us what is likely to be relevant for our investigation. So that is how intelligent, these are the intelligent technologies we have. There are many more, but I just wanted to give a brief description of the main ones to what helps us in our investigations, because technology is not everything. It is the data based on which it is technology and human strategy that helps to get into these investigations. So now we have learned about the corporate data, the consumer data, and how everything is used in investigations. And to end my talk, I would just read out these lines. Data is gold. Big data shines bright. Tiny footprints guide us to insight. As we rise above the horizon's line, in every detail, deeper truths we find, unlocking knowledge one bite at a time. Thank you.